Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. So it seems like Joe Biden and his administration gotta hurry up their ass right now when it comes to Governor Greg Abbott. And they are threatening to sue my state if governor allows the police to arrest people who are suspected, to detain people who are suspected to be illegal immigrants. But let's get into this. Got this from AOL.com by way of the Independent. And it says DOJ threatens to sue Texas governor over law allowing police to arrest migrants. The Department of Justice is threatening to sue Texas Republican Governor Greg Abbott over new legislation allowing local law enforcement to arrest migrants crossing the southern border into the U.S. In a letter from the Biden administration to Mr. Abbott's office, the federal government announced its intention to sue to enjoin the enforcement of SB 4 unless Texas agrees to refrain from enforcing the law, CNN reported. Now, remember, I did a video not too long ago talking about this and how if the Biden administration really wanted to stop this, they could have done it months ago, because this law didn't just come up. Matter of fact, it went through the Texas legislation to the Senate and the House and passed. And it was just waiting on the governor to sign. So, like I say, it wasn't like it just came up Monday and he signed it Monday or whatever. And that's what it was. It was written like regular law, like normally laws are, laws and bills. They went over it, discussed it, had meetings and things of that nature, and said, hey, let's vote. And they voted for it, passed it in each division. They said, let's put it on the governor's desk. He got it, looked it over, had his people look it over, said it looks good to me, signed it. Simple as that. And throughout that whole time, your president could have easily stopped this bill, but he didn't. But a lot of this stuff is all about politics, y'all. It's timing in politics. 2024 is going to have an uptick in the campaigns. So you let this stuff kind of fester. You build up, try to build up your base, saying, hey, I'm doing this for the people. Just trust me. And then as time goes on, then you try to act like, oh, we're going to fight this because this is not right. This is hurting the people. But then it's just all bullcorn. The DOJ claims the new law Senate Bill 4 violates the U.S. Constitution. And I already told y'all about how I feel about the Constitution. Man, they change laws like they change draws, most of us. They can do what they want to, when they want to, how they want to. Don't nobody want to hear about no dang U.S. Constitution, because you can put an amendment on the end of that sun gun at any time and run with it. Principal deputy, and then you're going to need to explain to the people. See, that's one thing you got to realize. Don't just go by what people say. If somebody say, hey, this is in the Bible, don't believe it. Tell them to show it to you. And then you look at it. And then they say, like an old pastor of mine used to say, read what's before and read what's after. Look at your footnotes. Get you a nice concordance. So you can look at the footnotes and then you can study and then go online and try to see how other people interpret it. And come up with your own conclusion. And what makes sense to you. Same thing with the Constitution. Anybody can say, man, that is unconstitutional. Really? Show me. Show us. Show us so that we could be, informed and educated about the law system, but they don't want you to be educated. Because once you are really educated about the laws and what they mean and how they interpret it, they know that you're going to quite possibly make your own choices, make your own decisions on who, not really going for who to vote for, but on what to vote for. You understand what I'm saying? So they just gonna holler out it violates the U.S. Constitution. When most of them probably know what the hell the Constitution even says. But they definitely know that most lay people don't. Principal Deputy Assistant Attorney General Brian Boynton, who authored the letter, said the government is, quote, committed to securing the border, but that the Texas statute is contrary to these goals. How? How is it contrary to these goals? The man done said, we've been saying down here for the longest, governors of the past, hey, we need to secure the borders better because it's getting out of hand. Trump put a bill in, shut a lot of that down, had a lot of help from the Fed, from the federal government. And then Biden got in, and the minute he got sworn to office, he said, kill that bill and let people come over the border. Why? Because Trump said not to let them, so we gonna let them. Something stupid as hell. And then here they came. Illegally. Not the ones who come up, like I said before, not the ones who come over here the correct way, the same way we would have to do if we went to another country. They coming over here, over the water, under the fences, over the fences, through the woods, across the desert. The coyotes to get over here for whatever reason. And there's no structure, there's no control, it's just free for all. And that has never been smart and has never been safe in any aspect of life. They say Mr. Abbott voiced his frustration with the letter on X, formerly known as Twitter, on Thursday. Quote, the Biden administration not only refuses to enforce current U.S. immigration laws, they now want to stop Texas from enforcing laws against illegal immigration, he said in a post. The key word to me is illegal. I don't give a damn if it's U.S. Constitution, Texas Constitution, U.S. immigration law, which is separate from the Constitution. The key word is illegal. If you're doing something illegal, you are supposed to get punished. That's what we are taught. So why is this no different? I don't care about the moral value. I don't care about nothing. Remember, we went through slavery. Remember, slavery was legal back in the day, and we had to go through it. Eventually, it got abolished in some ways, maintained in others, but it was legal back in the day. That's what they tell us. You know, so this is illegal. So why in the heck can't they get punished? People get punished for doing something illegal. I've never seen such hostility to the rule of law in America. Biden is destroying America. Texas is trying to save it. Amen. Under the new law enforcement officials will be granted powers to arrest and deport migrants who illegally enter Texas. Repeat offenders are punishable about 20 years in prison, something that critics have derided as the most draconian anti-immigrant measure passed in more than a decade. So if somebody trying to do something illegal and they keep doing it, you don't punish them. Let's say your child keeps stealing cookies at the cabinet after everybody go to sleep. You tell them don't do it, okay. Well, what you gonna do? You gonna say, hey, your best bet, if you don't want to beat them, is to just don't bring cookies in the house, right? Is that draconian? Take away cookies? That's not right. You shouldn't take away a child's cookies, but they breaking the law. They're breaking my rules. They're disobeying me. What are you talking about? It's not right, they'll say. Last week, the American Civil Liberties Union filed a lawsuit in an effort to stop the state from rolling out the legislation, which is due to take effect in March. Now check this mess out. Governor Abbott's efforts to circumvent the federal immigration system and deny people the right to due process is not only unconstitutional, but also dangerously prone to error and will disproportionately harm Black and brown people, regardless of their immigration status. And something Bala Krishan. Nah, I need to learn the phonetic alphabet. Like seriously, we need to relearn it. Senior staff attorney at the ACLU Immigrants Rights Project said. Can someone explain me how this is gonna hurt? It's gonna hurt me. Like seriously, because you know what? Say I get pulled over, shoot. Brothers get pulled over all the time anyway, for whatever. Riding down the street, light. I got pulled over a couple times because one of my lights was out. On my way to O'Reilly's to go get one. And got pulled over, speeding, got pulled over, known people got pulled over, not making a signal, got pulled over because somebody thinking that we was using the bus as a shield. All kind of stuff to pull you over. And they ain't never did nothing illegal with a car in my life except speed. And maybe ran a light. But anyway. How in the hell is this going to hurt me? Because if I get pulled over, if I get stopped, I got a driver's license, I got a social security card, and I got a passport. Not saying I keep them on me at all times, but they can be easily, now the driver's license, yes. With the passport and security card, social security card, easily can be obtained with a quick little phone call to the house. And it could be an inconvenience. And initially I'll be like, this is bullcorn. Maybe over time I said, man, enough is enough. But if it's gonna help stop, if somebody say, hey, illegal immigration has been decreased by 10-20% because of this law, I'm gonna have to live with it. That's just how the law works. That's how the world works, man. Sometimes you gotta be inconvenienced. This ain't gonna hurt me. Don't put me in this. Don't put me in this black and brown people coalition crap. I don't want to hear it, because you only put us in this coalition crap when you need help. But when we need help, it's black man on his own. So man, I'm on my own on this and you're on your own on that one. I'll go ahead and take those chances. I'll take those chances for my freedom. Ain't that what they tell you in this country? You know what I'm saying? Give life, liberty for the pursuit of freedom or whatever. Shoot. That's what I gotta do is what I gotta do. But we gotta keep things legal. Right? That's what we're trying to do. That's the goal, is to make sure everything is done legal. Right? The Justice Department, and I still don't understand why. I don't care what your ethnic origin is. Why in the world is it so important to have illegal people, illegal immigrants come over here the wrong way? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I believe that they trying to destroy the country. I really do. People outside the country, I think they're trying to destroy the country. Because a lot of people, America has created, United States has created a lot of enemies across the world, even south of the border. And so this could be the ticket on destroying the country. And the United States government and people like Brandon Johnson, Eric Adams, and all these sanctuary city people are not really realizing that. They don't see it happening, but I think, for the people outside the country, I think that's a possibility. The Justice Department's latest warning to Abbott is far from the first spat between the Biden administration and Texas governor. Earlier this year, the federal government sued Mr. Abbott's administration over the use of a floating bayou barrier in the Rio Grande River, something that human rights groups slammed as inhumane. The DOJ said that Mr. Abbott did not have jurisdiction over the border land. A ruling has not been made on that suit. In August, a migrant's body was found attached to the barrier. I hate to see people die, but damn it, you saw a bayou and you saw some razor blades. What the hell? We tell kids all the time, when you go Halloween going out to get Halloween candy, when you bring the candy in, let us inspect it, because people, remember they used to say people put razor blades in your candy. You tell your kids stay away from razor blades. But because these folks got caught in a razor blade, now it's our fault? Come on, man. And like I said, I don't want to see nobody die, but sometimes common sense, hey, it's a tragedy show. Hate it. Wish they would have made better choices. That's all you can say. Officials from the U.S. and Mexico are expected to hold talks in Washington, D.C. about the border next month. They're going to drag this out until the election. They're going to try to see what will cause the election, the votes to shift towards their way. If it doesn't work, they're gonna switch up the way they do things or how they proceed in order to see how they're gonna get more people to vote blue. But all I'm gonna say is this year is not gonna help me vote blue at all, and no reparations. It's not gonna help me vote blue at all. We're just talking about the Democrats. I'm talking about nobody else. So I can talk about Republicans. I can talk about Independent. I can talk about the Green Party. But we're talking about the Democrats right now because they love us so much. So Now we're gonna make you prove it. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below, then share it with the world. And with that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.